Hello. I'm going to wait a few seconds. I think we're supposed to be starting right about now. Um, welcome, welcome to the party in my head. The Facebook tells me that the video will be choppy. It may well be. I can't do anything about that, but I hope you can sit back and enjoy the next hour. So I got about 16 tunes, something like that, and a few stories to tell about them. Let me just wait another, I don't know, 5-10 seconds for people to come on. I'm going to see if I have people on. Just a second, checking now. Let's go in there. See if the video started. According to this, the live video hasn't started. What do we got here? Okay. And I'm watching the live video now on there. So we're ready to go. So, as I said, I've set it up the best I can. It's got a little bit of a boxy sound. So you'll have to adjust your volumes as you need, whatever's comfortable for you. And I'm looking at the camera and I'm moving myself to where it might position a nice image for you, for what it's worth. And let's see, we got some housekeeping. Just like last time, I got my handy dandy index cards. Very high-tech solution, I'm sure. If I look down, I'm not being rude. I'm reading the chords I'm playing or the lyrics I'm forgetting. Memory is just not what it was, you know. I remember seeing Frank Sinatra very late in his career down at, it was then America West Arena. Now it's the Footprint Center. I think I got named the Footprint Center because the Suns got trounced there. Any rate, saw him very late in his career, and he had this huge monitor with the lyrics scrolling. So, I mean, you know, I don't feel like I'm cheating to have the music stand in front of me with the lyrics and the chords. And welcome to the second party in my head. This, as I've said before, this is based on a song idea I have about getting everybody I ever knew, living or dead, and everybody I ever even read about or knew through movies or TV or records together for a party. Of course, it can only happen in your head, but this is close, because I know there are people watching from every phase of my life. We might have viewers even in France and Italy, and possibly a friend of mine in Ecuador, as well as people on the East Coast, down in the South, in the Midwest, and in the Pacific Northwest, as well as the Phoenix area. So I want to give my love out to all of you, but most especially to my baby brother Michael, who turns 64 today. I love you, bro. Anyway, let's get to the music. People of a certain age will remember the Soupy Sales Kids Show. He used to do a bit where he'd go to a 1930s era radio. You know, it looked like a little chapel or something, you know, this shape. And he'd go there and he'd twist the knobs. And most of what he heard on the radio was crazy ad spoofs. But every now and then he'd have a snippet of a real tune. And that's where I first heard Young at Heart, sung by Frank Sinatra. Or at least the very first line. So here's the whole thing, the best I can do it. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. 'Cause love is either in your heart or on the way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? Whoa, for as rich as you are. It's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. Oh, and here's the best part. You have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. And that was Young at Heart. I don't have an applause machine, so you can throw pennies at the screen or something and enjoy yourself that way if that's your jollies. The next tune, I wanted to make sure I get all of this right. My friend Lisa wrote the next song, and it brought back memories of being a suburban dad with a station wagon, and later we had a minivan to ferry the kids around. I know suburban life is not everyone's cup of tea, and I didn't think it would be mine either, but it's full of precious memories of when the kids were growing up, and I wish I could have paid more attention right then. Anyway, here it is. It's called Enjoy the Ride. I'm embracing the minivan days before they pack up and drive away. They may be messy, they may be wild. Someday I'm gonna look back at this day and smile. Days are long, but the years fly by. You can't flash forward, and you can't rewind. The world keeps spinning, I'm holding on tight. Gonna fasten my seatbelt and enjoy the ride. I've been chasing storybook dreams with expectations hanging over me. I may be restless and running behind. They say someday I'll reminisce about this time. Days are long, but the years fly by. You can't flash forward, and you can't rewind. The world keeps spinning, I'm holding on tight. Gonna fasten my seatbelt and enjoy the ride. From the stroller to the trike, watch the training wheels come off the bike. Soon they'll drive away. Oh man, days are long, but the years fly by. You can't flash forward, and you can't rewind. The world keeps spinning, I'm holding on tight. Gonna fasten my seatbelt and enjoy the ride. Well, I fastened my seatbelt and I enjoyed the ride. I added that last line because it was in the past. For Lisa, it's right now. Now this is the first original tune that I'm doing today. It's the oldest original in today's list. It's about a guy I knew who loved nicknames. I was the mad Italian in his world. His brother was Saul. I think his real name was Paul, and he called him Saul. His 12-string guitar was Samson, and he himself was called Dave the Kid. The title is I Was 16 Years Old When Dave Siegel's Father Died. I believe it dates from about 1972. I was 16 years old when Dave Siegel's father died. Just a couple of months before, we were singing side by side, laying back in the easy chair, never given a care but to singing our ballad called Youth. Yeah, Saul would play the washtub bass while Davey strummed his banjo, or the 12-string he named Samson, and I would sing off key. Yeah, we were young. Yeah, we were free. It wasn't easy to be young when you're burning up inside. It was easier then just to run out and hide, singing out in cracking voices, Bob Dylan, Beatle noises, just singing our ballad called Youth. Yeah, Saul would play the washtub bass while Davey strummed his banjo, or the 12-string he named Samson, and I would sing off key. Yeah, we were young. Yeah, we were free. Well, it's been so many years since Dave Siegel's father died, but I still can't forget the awful way we cried by sitting back in that easy chair, pretending not to care, except for singing our ballad called Youth. And I'm still singing. Dave, if you're out there, give me a call. Anyway, I'd say I was a fan of Dave the Kid as much as I was a friend of his. I don't think I would ever have gotten into Bob Dylan like I did if it wasn't for Dave, especially with the way he went crazy for the country album Nashville Skyline. This next song is from that album. It's called To Be Alone With You. Okay, here we go. Be alone with you, just you and me. Won't you tell me it's true? Ain't that the way it ought to be? To hold each other tight the whole night through. Everything's always right when I'm alone with you. To be alone with you at the close of the day, with only you in view, while evening slips away. It only goes to show, while life's pleasures be few, the only one I know is when I'm alone with you. They say that nighttime is the right time to be with the one you love. Too many thoughts get in the way of the day, but you were always what I'm thinking of. I wish the night was here, bringing me all of your charms, when only you are near to hold me in your arms. I always thank the Lord when my working day is through, get my sweet reward to be alone with you. They say that night time is the right time to be with the one you love. Too Too many thoughts get in the way of the day, but you are always what I'm thinking of. I wish the night was here, bringing me all of your charms, when only you are near to hold me in your arms. I always thank the Lord when my working day is through. I get my sweet reward, don't you know, to be alone with you. Yeah. That was fun. This one is a change of pace from that upbeat. This is also a cover. I heard this next song on Newark, New Jersey jazz station WBGO about 2 years ago, I'd say, and said, boy, I want to learn that tune. In fact, I wanted to learn it for the August thing I did, back last year. But it was funny. I never heard it again, and I couldn't remember the name of the tune. The day before the August thing, they played it again on the station, and I was able to write it down and get the chords and the lyrics and all that kind of stuff. But it was too dicey to do it at the last thing. The main reason this song spoke to my sense of being an outsider in this world. Outside the arms of my family and friends, I often feel that way, especially as dark as that outside world is today. Think of Buffalo. I think the original version of this was written by Abby Lincoln. She sang it, and it had a gorgeous sax solo by Stan Getz. This is called When I'm Called Home. When I'm called home, I will bring a book that tells of strange and funny turns, and of the heart it took to keep on living in a world that never was my own. A world of haunted memories of other worlds unknown. Oh, I'll tell them of the troubles here when they call me home. Ooh, 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 ooh. When I'm called home, I will sing a song and tell them of a beggar's life where everything goes wrong, where everybody's hopes and dreams are shattered by the wind. I'll tell them of a ghostly world, of us and they and him. Oh, I'll tell them how the shadows fall when they call me home. When I'm called home, I will tell the stars of the battles that were lost in a world of wars. I will tell the rivers of the children lost at sea, of how a soul is bartered and what it costs a spirit free. Hallelujah. Tell my story, ooh, when they call me home. hallelujah, tell my story, oh, when they call me home. Yeah, it's a tough tune. Tough tune. Tough world. So, this next tune is a fairly recent song, written sometime during June 2020, the year of the plague. After doing a lot of soul searching, I found out that nothing is certain. No knowledge is absolute. Everything is made up one way or another. So I'm going to try to walk in your shoes to understand you whenever I can. There's only one thing left that I hate, and that's hate itself. Here's I Wasn't Kind. I'd get so mad, were my words as a teen. I'd curse the skies and everyone I'd seen. Everyone was stupid, man, I knew it all. I'd rage at everything, no matter how small. All I know is I must have been blind. Don't let my tombstone read I wasn't kind. I watched the world move as though I was outside it. I would nurse my wound and in darkness I'd hide it. Wounding everybody in shooting distance of my tongue. I'd leave my mark in anger for what the world had done. When I saw how I made you suffer, I changed my mind. Let my tombstone read I wasn't kind. Reach out, a holy rage at injustice. Now that makes sense, but anger won't cut it. Kindness works best. Kindness works best. Kindness works best. Reach out to your brother and your sister too. Pile up the kindness with everything you do. Help feed the hungry. Give blood if you can. An encouraging smile, an outstretched hand. Love can conquer hate, but you have to be strong. Speak your tongue firmly. Admit when you're wrong. You don't know what you don't know. If there's something to learn from these changes I've been through, it's that ranting won't cut it, only kindness will do. I'll admit I must have been blind. Don't let my tombstone read I wasn't kind. Don't let my tombstone read I wasn't kind. I wasn't kind. I wasn't kind. If you saw this room I'm in, you'd know what a real mess it was. I've framed this camera pretty well. Buried here somewhere is a letter from a guy named Michael Nesmith. We lost him in December of this past year. So if you were cool in the late 1960s, you weren't supposed to admit you loved the Monkees. And I did love them, especially Michael Nesmith. He was already an accomplished songwriter when the TV show started. He wrote the song Different Drum, which was a big hit for Linda Ronstadt when she was still in the Stone Ponies. I had that letter from him, and he was very kind to me in that letter. He had advice for me as an aspiring songwriter. He didn't need to write me back, but he did. And here's a tune from that period of his. It's Post Monkeys. It's called The Grand Ennui. I was overland touring in my new Ferrari at just about 110. I was on my way home from a sophisticated party where I got a little drunk on gin. And as the headlights cast a glow on the road, I heard a voice inside of me. It said, "You lost the light, and now you're moving through the night, running from the grand ennui, running from the grand ennui." Well, I was overland touring. Don't read the first verse, baby. Well, I reached into my pocket and I pulled out the Omega that was never 1 second behind. I knew the horse that I was running in the Southern Talladega had won for the 22nd time. And the countess I was with, she bent her over with a kiss. She placed a jeweled hand on my knee. I knew I'd lost the light and I was moving through the night, running from the grand ennui, running from the grand ennui. Whoa, 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 well, that night passed in a blaze of glory with the countess in the car, both mine. And each day passes, it's the same old story, but the countess has a brand new line. Still at night I'm haunted by the fright and the distant memory of the day I lost the light and I was moving through the night, running from the grand ennui, running from the grand ennui. Yeah, oh, running from the grand ennui. Sorry for the mistakes, but they come with the price. You'll get a little what do you call it? I'll take it off on the tab. Old guys shouldn't try to ad-lib humor because they can't remember phrases. Hey, when your baby brother's 64, what are you? Okay. Soul Chill, the next tune, is an original. It dates from about 1977, and you can hear Bruce Springsteen and Bob Dylan duking it out with Sal in these dreamlike lyrics about me, a bar, and rock and roll. It happened in my dreams. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm always in a bummer when some inexperienced plumber starts fumbling around trying to fix my pipes, making all these great proposals that end up under disposal, and I end up still having all my gripes. So for relief I take a walk outside, away from all the TV guides shrilling out in their whining pitch. I used to think this place was home and I wasn't your average Rolling Stone, but now I'm out walking in the ditch. Yeah, in the ditch, yeah, home. Can have a good time because there's no place to go. Can have a good time without some rock and roll. Can have a good time because there's no place to go. Can have a good time without some rock and roll. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So soon I was walking past a tavern, beckoning like a monster's cavern, and entered making everybody frown. Cause I take my troubles seriously and enter bars mysteriously, so people always know that I'm around. Well, the educated nymphomats and unrequited acrobats were scrambling around trying to fix the bar, past the bar. I sat with eyes locked on my beer, wondering if I'd lose my fear, if this thing would go a bit too far. Yeah, far, yeah. I'd have a good time because there's no place to go, and have a good time without some rock and roll. Can't have a good time because there's no place to go, and have a good time without some rock and roll. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I was thinking about mortality when a fella named Morality said you're only gonna die after all. So don't be afraid of death someday. Find yourself a game to play. Have a good time. You don't have to fall. So that man walked away from me, and I resumed my reverie, pondering all the words that he just said. And as he exited the bar, he ran into a passing guard, which left him in the gutter, lying dead. Oh no. Dead. Oh no. Ah, well, the next day all the reverend said, the poor guy isn't really dead. He's just gone on to a better place. Then I climbed up on a pedestal while they shouted, "That's incredible!" as I waved my guitar in everybody's face. So I went back to the plumber's row, and the last trace of summer showed. I'd made a mountain of a molehill. I played rock and roll music all day long and danced myself a feverish song. With the plumbing fixed, so was my soul chill, yeah. My soul chill, yeah. 1, 2, 3, can have a good time because there's no place to go. Can have a good time without some rock and roll. Can have a good time because my obsession shows. Can have a good time without some rock and roll. Without some rock and roll. Without some rock and roll. Thank you, thank you. This next one is called Cry to the Sky, and it's another original. It dates back to about the same time as Soul Chill. I was feeling lost. I was trying to navigate marriage, career, the struggle for the legal tender, and finding time to focus on my music. So this is me talking to me. It's not a prescription for anybody else, but you might feel something in it. When there's no one left to listen, and complaints are all you have, though the stars are in their heavens, and the worst is in the past, though you might be blue and lonely, as a cripple stumbles by, you can cry, cry to the sky, and I know what it's done to you. As you're waiting in the rain for what you can't explain, you can cry, cry to the sky, and tell it all the things that tortured you. Yes, you can cry, cry to the sky. Yes, you can cry, cry to the sky. Climb atop the nearest mountain, wait for the sun to disappear. When the echoes of your memories are drowned out by your fears, and the lump inside your stomach is a random alibi. Yes, you can cry to the sky, and tell it no what it told to you. As you're waiting in the rain for what you can't explain, you can cry to the sky, and tell it all the things that tortured you. Yeah, you can cry to the sky. Yes, you can cry to the sky. After all, no one wants to hear it. You've always been well off. Or they say you've never even been near it. Yet you think you've had it tough. How does it feel to live in the gutter, where you have to take this kind of stuff? Yeah, you can cry to the sky, and let it know what it's done to you. As you're waiting in the rain for what you can't explain, you can cry to the sky, and let it tell all the things that tortured you. Yes, you can cry to the sky. They want to watch as you cry to the sky. Yes, you can cry to the sky. So we've got another original coming up. This you might call this next tune punk wop. It's a mix of doo-wop and punk rock. It's very silly, but it's based on a very real complaint from the Ex-Wives Club. It's from right after I moved to Phoenix in 1981. It's called Baby's Nervous. Baby's nervous, 'cause there ain't no answer. I'm a sitter, and she's a dancer. I'm no quitter, but that's no answer, 'cause I still trip over my feet. Baby's nervous, 'cause I tend to falter. I got some problems that I just can't alter. What if I trip and rip her halter, 'cause I'm not so right. Baby's nervous, oh yeah, baby's nervous. Oh yeah, baby's nervous. Oh yeah, and she's never calming down. Baby's nervous, 'cause I landed on her. I didn't mean it, I say on my honor. Her angry look says that I'm a goner, 'cause I always land at her feet. Baby's nervous, oh yeah, baby's nervous. Oh yeah, baby's nervous. Oh yeah, and I can't calm her down. Oh baby, you were so nervous that you threw me off the dance floor. So that night I vowed to save our romance. I tore the cover off of a book of matches and sent away for some dance lessons. I learned to rumba, to mambo, to tango. I learned the twisted mashed potato too. I can frug like a frog and I can jerk like one too. But has that got me any closer to you? the baby's nervous 'cause I learned to dance now. I shake my booty almost every chance now. She's afraid that ends our romance now, 'cause I'm always up on my feet. 'Cause I'm always up on my feet. Oh, baby's nervous. Oh yeah, the baby's nervous. Oh yeah, the baby's nervous. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, I don't always have to take myself so seriously. Another change of place. Get a little more soulful, maybe, just a little bit. Motown had two great hit records out of "Heard It Through the Grapevine." "Gladys Knight and the Pips" hit in 1967, and a year later Marvin Gaye took his crack at it. I like Gladys Knight's version just a bit better, but Marvin Gaye sure caught the menace and pain that gossip can cause. I'll try to do them both justice, if I can keep this page in front of me from flopping over. Okay. It went good. All right, what do we got for a clip? I don't want to mess it up too badly. Here we go. I bet you're wondering how I knew all about your plans to make me blue with some other guy you knew before. Between the two of us guys, I know I loved you more. You took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know I heard it through the grapevine? Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. And I'm just about to lose my mind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They say a man ain't supposed to cry, but these tears I can't hold inside. Losing you and my life, you see, because you mean that much to me. You could have told me yourself that you love someone else. Instead I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Honey, honey, I heard it through the grapevine. Nah, I'm just about to lose my mind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. People say believe half of what you see, son, and none of what you hear. But I can't help but be confused. If it's true, won't you tell me, dear? Do you plan to let me go for the other guy you loved before? Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. And I'm just about to lose my mind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you letting me go? Are you letting me go? Are you letting me go? My family was always musical. My dad, he had the voice of an angel. My brothers both play clarinet, and the birthday boy was a music teacher. My sister also sang. I think she played recorded too way back when. But one of my most distinct memories was me singing the next song when we were going somewhere one day in the car, and my mom was sitting in the car with me. She added a beautiful harmony on the chorus. I didn't even know she knew the song. This is about prisons, both imagined and real. It's Bob Dylan's I Shall Be Released. They say everything can be replaced. They say every distance is not near. Yet I remember every face of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. Yonder stands a man in this lonely crowd, a man who swears he's not to blame. And all day long I hear him shouting so loud, just crying out that he was free. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. They say that all men need protection. They say that every man must fall. And yet I swear I've seen my reflection somewhere so high above this wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. Next one's an original. Go to my cue cards here. Come See Me Again is from just after my move to Phoenix. It's another Dream song, and it mentions Dave the Kid. I've seen divine pullers and gallop pullers, flotsam victims and midnight strollers, but I can't be no more rock and roller till you come see me again. When fruitless penny wins her daily dollar, but half the world is gonna jump and holler, but you and me, baby, we can't bother till you come see me again. Come see me again. Come see me again and again and again. Whoa, ain't no place to run, ain't no place to hide till you come see me again. Well, such as Susie and Anxious Annie, they got in trouble with their noxious family, so I'll just have to take the stuff they hand me till you come see me again. When Dave the Kid's little feet start itching, his soul start moving and his body is twitching, ain't no way I'm gonna stop this bitching till you come see me again. Come see me again. Come come see me again and again and again. Whoa, ain't no place to run, ain't no place to hide till you come see me again. Wish I had some extra space to breathe in. This 2-bit room has got me trapped and seething. Guess I'll have to be extra pleasing till you come see me again. Can't hitch a ride on no railroad boxcar. Don't want to sleep in some sleazy fox bar. I'll just be amazed at how happy jocks are till you come see me again. Come see me again. Come see me again and again and again. Whoa, ain't no place to run, ain't no place to hide till you come see me again. Well, take your majors and your educators, part-time voters and reverberators. Just don't get trapped in no escalators till you come see me again. Come see me again. See me again and again and again. Whoa, ain't no place to run, ain't no place to hide till you come see me again. Won't you come see me again? Please come see me again. Once again, speaking of Dave the Kid, he really influenced my love of Johnny Cash, who sang I Still Miss Someone on the first episode of his ABC TV variety show in the late 60s. He did it as a duet with Joni Mitchell. His other guests on that show were Bob Dylan and Cajun fiddler Doug Kershaw. Not only that, he had the Statler brothers, June Carter and Carl Perkins, he of Blue Suede Shoes, as his regulars on the show. It was a great moment, so I'm going to do this song. Like I say about Johnny Cash, he's just 3 chords and the absolute truth, even when he made it up. Hold on. There we go. At my door, the leaves are falling. A cold, wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. Well, I never got old. Oh, excuse me. Well, I go out on a party just to look for a little fun, but I find me a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss the arms that held me when all the love was there. Oh, I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we'd begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss the arms that held me when all the love was there. Oh, I wonder if she is sorry for for leaving what we'd begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. Yes, I still miss someone. We're getting close to the end here. It's a good thing I put it up to 3:45. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what happened to that? This next one is called It's You I Want, and it's an original. It isn't about a specific person. It's just about dreaming about your perfect match. I wrote it shortly after a divorce back in 1982. That's all you need to know. I want to flame a moment in your arms. The moon is full, let's put an end to false alarms. They're gonna rip us, they're gonna burn us, they're gonna slam us through the ground. Maybe we can't hold them off if we put up a fight, but we can grab this moment that we've found. I want to get up and dance to a rock and roll band. I want to see you smiling. Come on, please take my hand. There's times I want to run from this feeling in my heart, but it's too late to get away now. I want you, ooh, like the desert wants the rain. I want you, your echoes pounding through my brain. I want you, now what will you do? I want you, come on honey, let's go up on the ridge. We can stare down at the lights from the highest ledge. They might not miss us, they might not find us, they might never know about how we snuck out from their working world into the night. But life's better in the moonlight. I want to stare in your eyes as we start to spin. I want to jump from ledge to ledge just like Errol Flynn. There are times I want to run from this feeling in my heart, but it's too late to hide it now. I want you like the desert wants the rain. I want you, ooh, your echoes pounding through my brain. I want you, now what will you do? I want you, and the desert would be fine for lovers at night if you didn't have to hide from crazy spoiling for a fight. We'll have to find the beauty in my creaky old room. We'll have to light a candle and blow away the gloom. Every day I trudge to work, then I run back home, afraid I'll learn to be a robot and they'll replace me with one. We're gonna fight them, we're gonna curse them, we're gonna never give in. Maybe we can't hold them off, even with our love, but at least there's nothing they can win. I wanna hold your gentle hands up to my lips. I wanna take you flying over the highest cliffs. There are times I want to run from this feeling in my heart, but it would be stupid to hold back now. I want you like the desert wants the rain. I want you, your echoes pounding through my brain. I want you, now what will you do? I want you, found you, now what will you do? We'll perfect this. There's a method to this madness. Okay. Life is Just a Whisper took me about 20 years to write. I finally had enough life experience to do it justice. At least I think so. In 2020. Staring up at the stars on a summer's night, so quiet but nature's still speaking. Crickets chirp, mockingbirds cry, bats swoop through the sky. A far-off car had crashed through the beauty, but it's all so small and still against the backdrop of the stars, and I wonder how far these echoes carry. Sometimes I feel that life is just a whisper. Life is just a whisper, and I can't make out the words. Sometimes I feel that life is just a whisper. Life is just a whisper, struggling to be heard. Do 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 do. Thinking back on the day my child was born, that first cry baby was speaking. Baby swinging on a baby swing out on the grass. Shared our first laughter together. Am I the only one through the ever-changing years who will know how far that laughter carries? Sometimes I feel that life is just a whisper. Life is just a whisper, and I can't make out the words. Sometimes I feel that life is just a whisper. Life is just a whisper, struggling to be heard. Do 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 do. We may all have ears, but just who's listening is unclear. They say people hear what they want to hear. Some crank the music up to 11. Some hear the music of seventh heaven. Some hear the music of the spheres. But in the garden where I sit, as the bee goes buzzing by, I wonder if that vast, vast sky is listening. And sometimes I feel that life is just a whisper. Life is just a whisper, and I can't make out the words. Sometimes I feel that life is just a whisper. Life is just a whisper, struggling to be heard. Do 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 do. So that brings us to the end. Last song coming up. Let's see if I can open up the crazy fingers. Okay, gotta get some grippers. At any rate, I know this is on the nose, but closing time seemed like a good way to end this set. It's the newest song in the set that I didn't write, but it's from 1998. So it's 24 years old now. Whew! It's crazy. Seems like yesterday. Here we go. So let's get it right. I changed the key on it just before we started. Closing time. Time to open up the doors and let you out into the... Oh, let's start this over. Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home, take me home. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. Closing time. This room won't be open till your brothers or your sisters come. So gather up your jackets, move it to the exits. I hope you have found a friend. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some of the beginning's end. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home, take me home. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. That's true. Well, this is the beginning of something else. So enjoy. Thank you so much for being there. This will be archived and available to people who couldn't view Facebook and all this stuff. Just, I can't tell you how much I appreciate the chance to just kind of, like when I was a little kid, there was a window I'd stand in front of and do my television show in my parents' apartment upstairs. And this is a little window doing my television show just the same way as when I was 3 years old. Take care. Bye-bye.